Hi there, students. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on this week in science. So you're probably well aware that this week is when we're going to do final scientific investigation presentations. If you're in 7th grade, you'll be doing them on Friday. Okay. If you're in 8th grade, it's coming up on Wednesday. Okay, so this is a big one. This is your assessment number 3 grade. It's quite a big one. Okay, so if you want to see what I'm going to use for a rubric, I shared this with you from the start here, but there's you can click on your day. I'm clicking on the 8th grade one. It's the same rubric. Okay, it's listed for Friday for 7th grade on the daily plan. Okay, this talks about what represents an A, B, C, D effort. Okay, and just a reminder, students, this is Mr. G here, and I would just like to go ahead and go over what's going on in science for this week. So you are probably well aware that we're presenting our scientific investigations this week, your final copies. 8th grade, this is going to happen on your Learning Center Day on Wednesday, as we can see here. 7th grade, this is going to happen on your Learning Center Day on Friday. Okay, for each of your days, you can see the investigation grading rubric and kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be looking at for your project. Okay, and it's here for 8th grade. Okay, we can just take a quick peek at that. Okay, so you can look this over and get an idea for what's going to represent an A project, B, C, etc. Okay, that might be a good place to check. Okay, you might be wondering what you should talk about in your presentation. Well, your presentation should be 1 to 2 minutes in length maximum. Okay, good thing to look at is your conclusion. Okay, so your conclusion has 4 parts. This is a good thing for you to share with the class. Okay, and your project, whether you did a digital project or a 3-panel display, cardboard display, your project will be displayed. You can do these 4 parts from your conclusion. Okay, you can restate your question or problem statement, state your hypothesis and tell whether it's supported or not supported. You can get into data for this, so you can point to your data chart for this one would be a good idea. Okay, describe your independent variable, which is what you changed, and your dependent variable, which is what you measured. That goes back to your data again. And then tell us what you would do differently. Okay, so we're just talking about a very short presentation of the basics for your project. Okay, let's look at how to submit a digital project. Okay, so if you're in 7th grade, obviously you're going to go through the 7th grade daily plan and click on this link that's on Tuesday, tomorrow. Okay, 8th grade, your link is on tomorrow for Tuesday as well. Okay, and it's going to be a form. Okay, so I'll just click on the 8th grade form. Okay, you fill out your science period, 1, 2, 4, or 5, your name, and then you need to put your link for your digital project. Okay, this is only if you're doing a digital project. If you are doing a backboard display, okay, just bring that into class. Okay, it says it on Thursday for 7th grade, and then for 8th grade, it says it on Tuesday. Let me go ahead and highlight that real quick. Okay, there we go. So let's talk about how to paste your link and what link to paste in there. Okay, so let's say, so let's pretend I'm in 7th grade, period 1. My name is, there we go. Now I need my link. Okay, if I did a Google slide, the first thing I need to do is I need to share it with my teacher. Okay, so I would push in, you can start typing my name. Okay, okay, and then there, I want to go ahead and share it with that person, which is me. Okay, I don't really need to notify or email your teacher. That would be great if you can uncheck that box. Then I'm going to click OK, and it basically, at that point, I can either copy my link from the address bar or I can copy it from right here. Okay, I would click OK, and it shares it with your teacher so I can open it up in class. Okay, I go to this project link and I can paste it in there. Okay, then I'm going to click submit. Okay, let's say that's how to do a Google Doc. You just need to be careful to make sure you've shared your project with me. Now, if you've done a Prezi, you don't have to share it with me. Let's talk about how to put a link for a Prezi. Okay, first of all, this is I've signed into Prezi. Here's some different projects that I've done or that have been shared with me. Okay, I'm just going to click on this project here. Okay, I'm going to need to edit it to get the proper link. Okay, I can't just paste this link up here. I'm going to open up my project. Okay, so here we go. And this is the share button up here. Okay, now Prezi, if you're using it for free, it automatically, your project is published. But we've have some problems if you try to use the address up there. The way you want to get the address is click the share, share Prezi, and it's going to give me this link right here. Okay, so I could actually click copy link. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and copy it. Then I'm going to paste this into my, sorry, where is that? Then I'm going to paste it in here. Okay, I don't need to share anything. I'm going to go ahead and click submit, and that's going to make it so when we get to class, I can open it up on my computer and display it on the front board. Okay, that's about it for now. If you are not done with your rough draft, that would be a priority for you. You really need to get your scientific investigation done so you can get a full grade without any deductions. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later.